Howdy, chat. Howdy doody, chat. How we doing? Hope we're doing well. I really do. Okay, we got that up. Oh, this popped up instantly. Goddamn. Goddamn, you love to see it. Everything's ready to go. Wow, that was 15 seconds in and I'm already ready to go. Listen, I know no one's here for this. Well, maybe people are here for this. I don't know. As you can tell, Live 12 has an issue. I didn't do hardcore. I fucked up. I fucked up a little bit. I didn't do hardcore there. Hey, Aiden. How you doing? Appreciate you coming out, but we're going to delete this. I don't even remember how good it was or bad. But we're going to move on to Live 13. And, what should the seed be? Actually, I'm going to go Aiden. You're the seed now. Congratulations. Technically, if you think about it, we're all the seed that made it. Throwback to Vinny, we're the sperm that made it. Which, by the way, isn't even true. Apparently, I don't know how true this study was, but there was a study that came out a couple years ago about how, apparently, the egg gives off a pheromone and, like, specifically chooses one sperm and tries to kill all the others. So, I don't know if being the one that made it is as accurate as we think it is. At least I think that's how it goes. Anyway, we're going to start off as a knight for the extra sword damage. How you doing, One True King? Appreciate you coming out as well. You guys ready to see me die over and over again? Also, look at all those recipes I'm learning. Knowledge. One tried to crush from the very start. Yeah, they already know. They're like, oh, that DNA looks kind of good. Oh, that's a good 50% right there. You know, I don't know if you guys remember Osmosis Jones, but that was like one of my favorite movies and TV shows. But I'm just imagining that now, in Osmosis Jones style. I don't see anything we can particularly use. They were so cool, man. Although I will say, going back and having rewatched that movie as a conscious adult, fucking horrifying and disgusting. Like, honestly, that dude ate a piece of pastry or whatever that was dropped in a monkey's cage surrounded by monkey feces and just like, yeah, that's good to eat. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Yeah, I gotta show in science class too. I think originally. But then they made a TV show out of it that I remember watching. That I thought was a fever dream for a long time. Then other people were like, yeah, they made a TV show about it. I'm like, holy shit. I wasn't crazy. Also just making sure all the leaves decay once we chop this tree down. Listen, when you got Osmosis Jones, Bill Nye, or the Magic School Bus, you knew that class was gonna be fucking good. Did anyone else's class would chant Bill, 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 Bill when we knew Bill was coming on the screen? We did. We all did. We were huge Bill fans. Bill Nye a Science Guy? That's my guy. You know, I wonder if some people think that that's where I got the inspiration for the hat guy. Although, no, it's not a play on my name at all. I had to drink plenty of fluids. Well, beer is a fluid. I mean, watered down beer, you know, maybe. Yeah, honestly, I kind of usually didn't like subs. Because, at least in high school, they would get, like, a lot of the shop teachers that were, like, side teachers and secondary teachers for shops. I went to a trade school, don't forget. And a lot of them no one liked. Like, I remember the environmental dude. He was a nice guy. He was just a little socially awkward, and no one took him seriously. No one listened to a word he fucking said. And I just felt bad for the guy. But honestly, I hated him too. So he was the kind of sub that always, like, actually did shit, did the work. Also, we're crashing already. Listen, I installed Optifine, so, listen, that crash, normally they last, like, 7 minutes. That one lasted 10 seconds. Same routine. Yeah, usually, that's an ideal situation for a school. That is an ideal situation. If your school can't hold down subs, that's a problem. That is an actual problem. I remember my middle school had a problem with subs. And then again, all the students gave me PTSD, so, you know. Kaya just started snoring like she was laughing at me. It sounds like she's laughing. Honestly, I've always thought about the double-edged sword of your teacher, or your parents being a teacher. Because, like, not only are you probably going to get put in their class, so, like, that's cool. That's nice. It's like having, like, a chaperone. Your parent be a chaperone, which happened for me once. And then my mom said never again. But then also, like, your parent is definitely a stickler for homework and, like, all that shit. I got away a lot with not doing my homework. But if it was my grandmother, I probably would have gotten away with so much. Oh god. Well, we're almost dead. Let's go the long way. Let's go the long way, fellas. Listen, she's going at it right now. She is tired. I'll let you stop snoring now. It was so weird. Yeah, I couldn't imagine how weird it would feel to see your parent being a teacher to other kids. I remember my 5th grade teacher, like, a few years later when I was going from, like, 7th to 8th grade or something like that, or, like, 8th to 9th. So, like, I was really good at math. It's just I was stunted in middle school due to my experience socially. So I just needed to catch back up, right? And my 5th grade teacher was really, really strict as a teacher. She was originally a 3rd grade teacher in the school I went to 3rd grade with, and then she got moved up to 5th. And the whole school, like, the whole, like, few years that knew her, basically were saying shit like, yeah, she got moved up because she was teaching a 5th grade curriculum at a 3rd grade level. She's so mean. She was a sweetheart, but, like, when she was tutoring me, her son was there, and I could see how awkward he felt, bro. Poor dude. That was the moral of the story. That weird kid with the hat collection. Yeah, that's me. Oh, hey, what's up there to the northeast? Listen, I'm so used to my character that I'm playing on my own time right now, which I've almost fully gotten to Hashira. I've gotten to rank 1 demon multiple times. That one's not as hard as Hashira, but I just think Hashira's harder because you don't have survivability. Where's the... Oh, it's over here. I was like, where's the wheat? It's here. It's here. I hated it because I couldn't mess around with my friends. You see, my mom only came with me on a field trip once in 2nd grade, and she said it was utter hell. Because I got put in a group with my crush. So I was a nightmare to handle. So, yeah, that was a problem. But I was in 2nd grade, so, you know, my mom was there, I was happy about it. I usually do, Aiden, but I am hyper-focused on this shit right now. Like, I had multiple other series going that I've just kind of stopped a little bit. They're gonna come back. They're all gonna come back. Maybe not Yu-Gi-Oh! World Championship 2011. Maybe not that one. Because I think we're about to... Although, we're doing fine. I was about to say we're kind of reaching a dead end, but we're kind of not. We're kind of not. Also, wait, why don't I just... Real quick. I always say I'm a variety channel first, because I don't ever want to be lumped into one thing, but the way my brain works... Oh yes, we got wind. I'm actually super happy about that. We don't take damage when we use this ability and you fall. At all. Oh, that's awkward. That's fucking awkward. Oh, I'm sorry. Goddamn. Bird abuse. I'm sorry. Do I have any seeds? I don't. They eat seeds. Like, I'm almost, like, the next stream I do of Yu-Gi-Oh! Capsule Monsters is the finale, and that's part of the reason why I haven't streamed that, is because I want to be full of energy, stream earlier in the day, and, like, it's gonna be a couple hours. But Wind is great. Wind is super powerful, and I love it. It's one of the earliest ones that I got very close to a Hashira. Like, I've actually been a Hashira multiple times, but a lot of those times I've, like, been like, nah, that death was bullshit, and then gave myself a life back. It was not anything legit. So these streams are where I truly mark what I'm gonna be doing. Also, dude, you stuck in here? Here, I got you. There you go, homie. I have not seen anything from Wind in the actual show or manga yet, so I am excited to see that. Also, we can get rid of that. We don't need it. Oh, I accidentally used this. I mean to keep a Nichiren sword that's just base so we can transform it if we want. But I guess we didn't do that. Okay, there's a lot of food there, but I think I'm just gonna go north. In games I'm a fan of. Yeah, that's how I feel about water most of the time, but actually my favorite breathing technique so far is flame from the show. I just fell in love with Rengoku. You just gotta use that and you cancel out all fall damage. It's fucking beautiful, dude. And then also fourth form literally knocks them up into the air over and over again. It's so good. It's so good. But we gotta be careful. We gotta be super careful our first nights until we start really ranking up, and then we can start being a bit more cocky with the lower ranked demons. And by lower rank, I mean the unnamed ones. Not the lower rank 6, Jesus Christ. Look at this. No fall damage. Nothing. Oh, it's so good for mountain climbing specifically. Although once we get a lot more speed, all the air we get is going to be so nice. Also, we got any spawn blocks? I don't see any. Is that a Mugen Train biome already? Also, the great thing about this attack is, look at how far it goes. It goes like 25, 30 blocks. So you can take people down to low health before they ever aggro on you. It's so good. Sir. Sir. Thank you. I'm gonna need some of their leather at some point if I want to make a bag. I also need string and a chest, and that's it. And then we got a ton more inventory space. Basically doubles. Oh, by the way, King, did you end up finishing the movie ever? An ultimate attack, which is called Apex Skills, grants Wind Arrow. Hey, that sounds sick. And there's a demon up ahead. This is the smallest... Oh, no, it continues over there. Okay. Okay. Look at that. Free damage. It doesn't do much because we're the lowest rank, but... I fucked that up. Hello, sir. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, we're dead. Oh, we are so dead. Oh my god. The fact that we didn't die there is ridiculous. Oh, I thought we lost the world already, man. Hey, Monkey Ranger, how we doing? You're halfway? Hey. Hey, that makes sense. Oh, sir! Oh my god. I'm being attacked by the water people. Give me this. Yeah. Mine. Look at the range on that trident guy, by the way. Holy fuck. How are you guys on land? It's not even raining. Oh, we're dead. We're actually dead. Oh, we're actually dead. Because we're so slow. That is not fair. It is not fair to turn a corner or come up a hill and all of a sudden, Doma? Upper rank 2? We are literally fodder at this point in the game. We are no better than an Anbu ninja in Naruto. That sounds tough, but they just die to everything that happens. I'm not happy about that. I'm not happy about that. I shout, sir. Yeah, listen, I have panic responses. That was, oh, that. Oh, I hate Doma. But yeah, the color names, not the named colors. The named colors, the color names is what was right. Anbu. Isn't that what I said? Did I say Anbu? Listen, I got a Boston accent. Some of my O's sound like A's sometimes. I pronounce it right most of the time. But at the end of the day, eh. Tomato, tomato. Tomato, tomato. Oh, guys, I keep forgetting to tell you. I'll tell you when we load in. Let's see if I forget again. That'd be hilarious. It's gonna take a while to load in, though. Now that I said that, watch me forget about it, I'm not gonna forget about it. That's just how I am. I'm from Texas, so I talk just fine. Yeah, I'm from Boston. Pot the car in Harvard Yard, khakis. Get your khakis, we're gonna pot the car in Harvard Yard. That's where I'm from. We don't duck, right? It's like our national sport. Anyway, Optifine! We got Optifine! Also, I threw the book. I didn't mean to do that. Why did we spawn on Mount Natagumo, by the way? Just throwing that question out there. Oh, wait. Oh, my God. I was going to implement something at the start of this stream, and I completely forgot. So, how do you guys like this idea? So, you know how... I actually can't say this because King hasn't finished the movie yet. I was about to say something. But King isn't fully caught up with everything he would need to be caught up with for me to fully say what I was about to say. But imagine when I die, and I have found Muzan blood already, so it wouldn't have applied last life because we hadn't found blood yet. I'm not going to say it. I can't. I can't in good conscience say it. I will be thinking about it as I go to bed every night for the next 3 months. And then when Demon Slayer comes back in 3 months, I'll be thinking about it again. But basically, say I die to an upper rank 6. And I have blood on me. We could pretend that the upper rank 6 was like, hey, you should become a demon. You were strong. I feel like we have to put up a decent fight in order for that to happen, maybe. Or we could just, you know, if it happens, it happens. I was thinking that might be good. Give ourselves a second life in hardcore. I can't actively give myself 2 lives. I feel like that would be a good way to just stop dying over and over again and be like, okay, now we become a demon. We're a demon slayer. Oh, this is about... Oh, I thought it was about to spawn with that lag spike. Nope. Speaking of demon slayer... In reality, they just make you a demon. Yes, that is exactly what I'm saying. But yes, guys, I am a chicken when it comes to spoiling things. You guys know Mike that I do the reactions with. Some of you at this point do. And we need to stream together again, but... Literally, if you ask him... He'll tell you that I am the king at soft spoiling major things, just in casual conversation. That dude has never seen Shippuden past episode like 25. He knows what happens throughout the whole damn thing at this point. Do you know how many fights I just show him because I can't stop talking about Naruto? So many. So many. The crazy thing is, though, is that's exactly kind of how I got into Shippuden. I basically was on YouTube one day, and I was like, yeah, Naruto's really cool anime, but it's not like my favorite or anything. I don't know much about it. And literally, I remember seeing on my recommended was a fight called Naruto versus Pain, and I'm like, that sounds fan-made as fuck. But I'm gonna check it out. And I vividly remember it opening on Sakura screaming for Naruto, and I was like, what the fuck is this? What the fuck happened? And then I watched the whole 2-hour and 46-minute video. And then I got hooked on Naruto. Shippuden, specifically. And then Naruto ingrained itself as it's my favorite anime again. I watched it growing up. I watched OG Naruto growing up and I loved it. But I didn't really watch anime. You know? And then I saw that video. And then I got into anime. It represents the 100 ways an egg can be cooked. That feels very obscure for most cooking industries. Hey look, Rengoku's house. Yeah, dude, all of Naruto, it's really good, man. You know, some people, and I feel like it's fair for you to say that OG Naruto is better than Naruto Shippuden. Specifically filler-wise, at least Naruto's fillers were somewhat enjoyable. Shippuden's not as much. Like, hello, Witch's Hut, next to Rengoku's house. Feels like there's a deal going on here. But I still wholeheartedly believe that Shippuden is, damn it, a better anime. Like, I know the War Arc has its problems, but I also fucking love the War Arc. Also, real quick, we'll do this. Boop, boop. Boop. And then we can do this. Get out of the crafting. Every time! What do we get? Thunder. Honestly, I've talked trash about it in the past. My opinion's kind of changed on it. It is not the weakest. What you missed. You suck. Like, see, it's not that weak. It's not that bad. But now... Actually, yeah, give me that string. I need that string. Yeah, listen, I agree Kaguya is dumb. The way the plot handled it. It could have been... I think it could have been done infinitely better. They tried to seed it in a little bit throughout the War Arc, trying to hint at Kaguya. They did. But, like, that's not enough. Let's be real. That's not. When you set up Madara for 300 episodes, including some of OG, like... you can't just him and then expect everyone to be happy with it when he is regarded as one of, if not the best anime villain, at least of its time. And those all may be strong stances. It might be. It's the stance I'm taking. Also, I don't want to do this because I want Zenitsu's. So why did I even take this? They're never gonna... Rengoku's never gonna find it. Ah! Anyway. That Mugen Train biome seems terrifying, but so does the spider biome. I choose the train. Actually, even though it would be... anime-wise, it would be better to choose the forest. Super tired, have fun dying. Alright, I appreciate it, Woodchip King. You know it. You know that's what I'll be doing. You know, watch it be now that this one's the one I get Hashira. I will say, Thunder is one of the ones I've gotten closest to being Hashira on my own time, and that's why my mind has changed on it. I have not... Also, King, to answer your question, I have not played the Ninja Storm games for the most part. I have not. Sorry, I didn't see that earlier. I am very distracted. We're gonna get more wood. You probably need it. I wish there were more sheep, though. Hokage as a villain was dumb. Yeah, I didn't hate the fight, though. The fight was great. It's just the setup was shit tier. Like, actual shit tier. Like, it's like a fan got a hold of the manga before it was released and then changed a couple things. Like, that's how it feels. But yeah, no, we don't have really anything good except to climb mountains except this. Oh, wow, didn't even... What? Why didn't that work? Hello? Did it break? There we go. What? I am major confusion. Major confusion. Should we stay by the... Oh, that's a huge biome. Wow. Look at that thing. I want to find demon blood ASAP. So that if we die to Doma again, like we just did... Also, this one's kind of great, because you can just stop the fall damage. But, you know, one thing I will say about the Naruto War Arc... This might be a hot take, but I don't think it's that hot of a take. Guy should have stayed dead. Guy should have died. I don't think he should be alive in Boruto. That's all I'm saying. Naruto saving him? A little BS. That was a spoiler for the War Arc, I guess. Ah, damn it. But listen, if you've seen any promo for Boruto, you've probably seen Guy in it, so like... Let's be real here. Yeah. Lee should have definitely taken his place. Also, it's about to be nighttime. Oh, hello, sheep. I need more than that. Let's see if this... Yeah, that is both. I need white wool and yellow wool. Get that gray shit out of there. So, this is what we're looking for. We have 5 yellow, 3 white. Hello, sir. I want his hat. Anyway. You two get to live, because you're not white. Out of context, holy fuck. Also, there are 3 demons this way. I got them both, nice. We're also getting rid of that one. See? See? Yeah, the only thing that he adds to Boruto is to show the younger generation not to judge a book by its cover in a fight of ninjas. That's it. Because, like, Guy can still fucking throw hands with some of the best of them, so... Hello, Sir Andor Man. Look at all the demons spawning. Damn. Beautiful. Alright, let me go a little this way. We're gonna rank up in no time. I think you need 5 or 10 of these regular demon kills to rank up the first time. I think we're at 4. Well, there's a Daki around here, if you can see that on the mini-map to the north. We're staying the fuck away from that. Staying the absolute fuck away. There seems to be a demon this way. We'll not. We'll not. But yeah, Guy literally hasn't changed. Oh, well. Apparently they're underground. I don't feel like tunneling, and I don't feel like following in a ravine. It's not how you survive when you're the lowest rank. I mean, we did get a good amount of kills for the first night, to be honest, but usually I rank up once. Oh, there's white sheep over there. Alright, let's get rid of you. Jesus Christ, all the mobs. Where's that creeper? I know he didn't give up following me. Did he? Huh. I guess he did. Not fucking with the Rip Demon. He can teleport right through me and it does half my health. It looks like Daki's gone from this area. That's a plus. Seriously, though. Oh, there's demon blood over here. Okay. We're going. There is demon blood. Also, we have enough wool. Now we need yellow. We need yellow dye. We can do this. We can do this. Any yellow flowers? Oh. We got two? Yeah, Naruto at the end was definitely rushed, and it's a problem. However, despite all of its problems, still my favorite anime. Mine. Anyway, you got flowers. Let me just talk to you real quick. Spoilers. No one saw that. This is how we're fighting this guy, through a wall. I don't think he can go through walls, maybe. Is he still over there? Sounds like it. You scared the shit out of me, girl! Again, sorry. Here. Take the bread. Oh, you don't. Right, you don't eat bread. Right. Anyway, 3 is not enough. We need 2 more yellow dye. Please. Some daisies, I think. They're not roses, so yeah, daisies. Yellow flowers. Hello, Mr. Enderman. Do you know where there are any yellow flowers around here? Big fan, you see. Anyway, we do more damage now, and that's it. Last fight was sick, and the idea of the battle at the ending of the cycle was cool. Yeah, that, like, literally peak Naruto fights. By far. But, damn. Also, when he genjutsu'd Sakura, holy fuck. Oh, another one of these. Also, an interesting thing is, when we die in this mod, by the way, we can then roll for a different sword breathing technique, because it's a different life, I think. I've never really tried it, because hardcore. And if I ever, you know, I tend to try and keep the breathing if I ever try and steal, aka a life. Also. I think there's a demon here. Maybe underneath. Yep. Alright, kill the demon. That's all I care about. I don't care about no skeletons. I really couldn't care less about any skeletons. I hope they can't fight me. I will say, though, like, the whole Naruto being a reincarnation really ruined the whole point of his character from the original show. And him having the Nine Tails. And him being the son of the fourth Hokage. You know, there's a little bit of issues with all that stuff. With him being a, you know, effort guy. Rock Lee was a much better main character for the show. Just in general. And I feel like if you are a fan of the show, you like notice everything, you try and, you know, absorb as much as you can, I feel like you can't deny that. You know what I mean? Like, if you deny that, you're just kind of denying what Naruto stood for. Even if you don't believe that Naruto's characters got rid of any of that, I think you can't deny that Lee would still be just a better main character in terms of perseverance and hard work. Also, sadly, another Rengoku house. Although he might have popped up some daisies on accident. No? Damn, Flower Game is weak over here. That's orange, sadly. We need the string, we don't need that, we don't need that, we don't need that. Really, no yellow? And Goku. I guess you guys are flame, you know, you're all red and stuff. Ugh. One cool thing about this mod pack is you can get Zenitsu's sword, which gives you all the, you know, the 6-fold, the 8-fold stuff. It's really cool. Yeah, we're going the wrong way. Who would have thought yellow dye would have been so hard to find in this world? I honestly did not mind it at all. I thought it was cool as shit, but I do agree with people that, like, it kind of ruined that aspect of Naruto, if you look at it with a critical eye. Yay! Alright, 5 of you. You go there. Beautiful. That sounds scary. Actually, real quick, let's put this back down. God, Shinobi was basically given his power. Yeah. Yeah, it's tough. Because, like, there's no other way he'd compete with, like, fucking Madara that was 10 Tails, you know? Absolutely no way in hell. But yeah, no, the thunder breathing isn't bad for movement when you're high rank, because you can just treetops, like, jump. Bro, you fucking schmove, and then you got this to help recover you. Still take damage, though, so you gotta be careful of that. Just great for slowing your fall. We're gonna need some leather. Really, that only killed one of you? It's a little disappointing. It's like a little disappointing. Yeah, so now when I try to see what's on the map now, I gotta change that the hotkey. So I don't zoom and make everyone sick to their fucking stomachs all the time. Anything I'm looking for? That looks like it. Alrighty then. Like, I do think, like, Naruto just being the son of the fourth Hokage doesn't ruin it at all. Because just because your parents good doesn't mean you are. And, like, Hagoromo tried to push that forward with Naruto when he was talking to him at first. To, like, help him relate to Ashura. And then, like, the Nine Tails was power given to him specifically to handle the threat. At that point, it's just once you add the triple cake on top of, okay, now he's also a reincarnate of the son of the Sage of the Six Paths, like, what else does he fucking need? if he didn't have the 9 tails. But actually true. Yeah, that is true. 100% accurate. Yeah, he was one of the few people. And, like, the fact that he was trained by a sage, like, one of the Sannin. Granted, canonically, the weakest Sannin is Jiraiya. I mean, he would have gotten a boost in power if he made it to the War Arc like everyone else. But based on the story and feats alone, Jiraiya is the weakest Sannin. And Tsunade might be the strongest. There's an argument to be made. Again, based on feats alone, not taking any storytelling elements into account, just feats. And I know that's not everyone's favorite way of doing things. The thing is, Jiraiya without the 2 sages, the 2 Toad sages helping him, just doesn't stand up to anyone of the other 2 sages, Orochimaru and Tsunade. At least when they're in the War Arc. Also, lag? Optifine, kick in. Come on, you can do it. I know that might piss people off. But I'm definitely not the only one who thinks that. I also am a Team Sakura repper. I'll agree she's useless in the show. But she's not weak. She's like the 3rd strongest shinobi on the planet at the end of Naruto. Shippuden. And that's not an exaggeration. And then the Sakura Hiden novel. Don't know if anyone's read that. I haven't, but I've seen a synopsis of it. She beats full-powered Ninetales 1v1. And that's not even like an exaggeration. Like, without spoiling the whole thing, that's all I can say. And it's just, yeah, no, that tracks. That actually makes sense. No, it's good. It's good. It's good. Because like the thing is who can kill her? No one. Unless they decapitate her, I guess. Nah, I could see Boruto trying to make that work with the fucking regeneration seal. Also, hello, game. I really don't want this house to despawn and then respawn as something else, or else I'm gonna be fucking livid. Like, actually livid. Hey! Hey! Gabagool! You really? Nah, dude. I'm sorry. I hate to break it to you. It's likely the opposite of that. And I think either way you spin it, Orochimaru beats Jiraiya. Like, that was the whole point of their relationship, too. That is true, but she also has it, and that's why she is so strong. You can't just say, well, then we have to get rid of Sage Mode for Jiraiya and, like, Edo Tensei for Orochimaru. And without all of those, they're all average. I only said reanimation for Orochimaru, by the way, because I couldn't think of anything else, like, comparable that you can just, like, nerf him with by him not using it. Because, like, at that point in the story, in the War Arc... Is he already dead? Yeah, he already died. At that point in the War Arc, technically... Well, not technically. We know Orochimaru is powerful enough to completely bind the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th Hokage. The only one that's different is the 1st Hokage. So technically, that's Orochimaru's power, too, at that point in the story. If he can fully control and bind them. Of course, I can't count Hashirama. Damn it, that Temple Demon just died. That's the only reason I was going over here. Anything else? There's that. Also, Tsunade can fucking crack Madara Susanoo. Not fully powered Susanoo, but skeletal Susanoo. Yeah, the thing is, I've just seen a lot of people who, like, make Naruto content for a living, and they all think that, like, Tsunade is the strongest. Just pure power scaling. Oh, what happened? That happened. Oh my god, my voice is going. Can you hear? You can... Oh my god. Actually, no, let's go in here for the enchantment table. It's definitely, like, a tough conversation, because, like, we technically... I don't think Jiraiya's fight with Pain was his full potential. You know? I really don't. I know Naruto, in his fight with Pain, fully surpassed Jiraiya. Like, that's canonical, right? I think we can all agree on that. I don't need this anymore. Because, like, that's, like, the whole point of him learning Sage Mode. He mastered Sage Mode, which Jiraiya couldn't do. I mean, maybe you could say it's figuratively with the whole Sage Jutsu thing. Like, he surpassed him at Sage Jutsu. What the fuck just appeared? What just happened? Rengoku's house. But, like, if Jiraiya made it to the War Arc, like, it's a whole different story. Because he would have just been amped up. Like, if we got to see reanimation Jiraiya, even though the writers would have never let that happen, it would have been nuts. And she's also physically the strongest. You can't deny that. For punching things, Tsunade's, like, in the top 3 in the world. Orochimaru does have the biggest arsenal, yes. The toads are such, like, a weird subject, too, because, like, the Sage Toads are, like, really not as helpful in a battle as they really could be with Jiraiya's fight. Like, Ma could have, like, decided to do shit so much earlier, and probably saved so much time, and maybe Jiraiya would have, like, got more of a message out, or maybe, God forbid, he would have lived. Yeah, I'm almost blaming Jiraiya's death on Ma. I almost am. And do stuff like that. Yeah, sure, that does fit under that. I would make an argument that Ma is partially the reason Jiraiya is dead. Alright, looks like we're going that way. She was just very, very not happy about having to sing. But then when Naruto's fight was fighting Pain, she was all ready for it. Because she was like, okay, we're not taking any chances this time. I think that's her admitting the fact that she was like, alright, maybe I should have done this last time. Also, I wonder who knows the most sealing jutsus outside of Orochimaru, like between Tsunade and Jiraiya. Because that is a huge factor when fighting Orochimaru. If you know sealing jutsus that won't kill you, and don't drain your chakra too much, that's going to be great for you. And I think Tsunade might be the one who would. I'm not positive, though. Because then, Jiraiya, you got the Toad's knowledge on top of that as well. And the Toads probably know quite a few. But I bet they're, like, not too overpowered. Oh yeah, the dead Uzumaki's for sure, but I'm just saying out of those 3. Hello, sir. Would you like some lightning? Sometimes if I go over here, he just runs right over. Yeah, look at him. Nah, he died to sunlight. Damn it. God damn it. Owner of the Dimsdale Dimmadome. Doug Dimmadamn it. No. I want my bread. I don't want the industrial hemp seeds. Although, go hemp. But dude, Orochimaru knows the most sealing jutsus, just default, right? He knows the most everything. Hey, more blood. just because he knows. Yeah, but like out of Tsunade and Jiraiya, because like you're gonna need it to combat his reanimation jutsu. If I'm being honest, you're gonna need sealing jutsus against him, and ones that can stop Kage level fighters on top of that. So that's also a hard ask. Like actually, to be fair, if we bring the third Hokage's fight into account, he knows all the jutsus in Konoha. And that probably includes a few sealing jutsus. Quite a few. I'd say at least a dozen. And he had to use the Reaper Death Seal against the first and second Hokages. He felt like there's no other option and to try and take Orochimaru with him. So there's probably not a lot of good options up until you get into the war arc where they just make it like, oh yeah, there's this little paper that can do it. Then again, a lot of those are more fodder-like than the Kages took a bit more to take down and seal, now that I'm thinking about it, in the war arc too. So maybe if like Orochimaru summons the second Hokage, because he can, and he can control him completely, you would need to use the Reaper Death Seal, probably. Like, that's the big problem. Hello. Like, if you include the second Hokage, I honestly don't know what Tsunade can do to Orochimaru at that point. But she's... I don't know. It's hard. It's hard to say if Tsunade would beat Orochimaru. It's really up in the air, I think. Because, like, she can't heal herself forever. That's a fact. Also, there's a new one up there. More blood. We're going to be at 12. At this point, I'm almost hoping we get killed by Doma or something. No, we gotta rank up a lot more. I want to be a Hashira before we turn into a demon, to be honest. Oh yeah, he definitely does. Minato 100% does. There's not a doubt in my mind that Minato does, for sure. That's definitely canon, because he canonically, you know, studied the Uzumaki clan's jutsu. All of their sealing... I think Minato literally knows all of the Uzumaki clan sealing jutsus. I think that is, like, canon. So, yeah. But, I don't think Minato could break out of Orochimaru's control. If the second Hokage, who has a greater, you know, use of... listen... I'm not saying the second Hokage is stronger than Minato. I think the second Hokage loses a fight to Minato hard. But, in sheer force of chakra, the second Hokage has way more. So, like, he should have an easier time breaking out of Orochimaru's bindings, theoretically, than Minato does. That's the logic I'm going off of. That is my logic. Yeah, that is true. With the Nine Tails. That is tricky. Question is, though, did he have Nine Tails before he got out of the stomach of the Death God? Because they were eternally fighting, so it is plausible that he did. Or did they hash things out on the way to the war? I'm assuming they already had things hashed out before they got released from the Death God. You know, you got 16 years to talk about it while you're fighting. You know, what's an eternity if you don't start today? When it comes to talking to your enemies. Also, I'd love to be killing more demons. May I take your hat, sir? May I take your hat, sir? Okay, he can hit me. Sir, I think that's very rude. There we go. Well, Minato got the dark side of Kurama. Naruto got the light side. I know that for a fact. I definitely know that. That's why he was, like, I specifically remember the dark, like, Minato's Kurama specifically said, no wonder he was able to smooth over my light half so easily. Or something like that. But yeah, that's also what I'm saying. He pulled up in the cloak. He could have hatched it out on the way from the Uchiha tablet to the war arc, or to the war destination. Yeah. Listen, I do know my Naruto. It's one thing I really am knowledgeable about in life that I feel like I could do a whole, like, college thesis on Naruto. I feel like I literally could. Hello, Iguro. So, one of the lives I had today was killed by him as a Demon Slayer. And the reason why is because I was trying to push him to fight Daki, that was like 50 blocks away. And around the 20th time I pushed him, he just turned around, swung, and one-shot me. I think if you touch him enough, he kills you. That's my run-in theory right now. Also, why did I put my dirt away? And honestly, though, that's in character for Iguro. Okay. Bro, Minato with the full Ninetales would have been able to handle Obito. Or Jubito, as people call him. Also, by the way, look at how good we look. I'm trying to think of a good pun that would, like, do the Dr. Seuss stuff justice, but I can't. I'm not nearly as rhyme creative as Dr. Seuss was. Maybe it's because I don't beat my wife. Or cheat on her. Or refuse her life-saving cancer. No, wait, that's Gandhi. That one was Gandhi. That last part was Gandhi. God. Your idols fall over time. Well, none of them were really my idols, to be fair. But, you know, as a kid, you, like, appreciate Dr. Seuss because all your teachers say he was this great dude. And then when you're going through school, you find out that he apparently wasn't this great dude. And then you go through all your English teachers and be like, why? You know? I don't know if anyone else had that. So, Minato was literally intended to be the strongest shinobi of all time, no question. And then it got retconned. It got retconned towards the war arc when Hashirama needed to be stronger. But yeah, Minato got nerfed hardcore. It's honestly kind of fucked up. Because, like, Minato, when you're flashed back to his era as an adult, he is the most OP ninja to ever exist. Like, I feel like I have full confidence he could beat Hashirama in those flashbacks. But then you see Hashirama flashbacks and you're like, oh, fuck. Minato's great. But honestly, I love Hashirama too much. Not because of he's a strong OP dude, just because of how fucking weird he is, and I relate to that. Like, I think Hashirama's autistic. I do. I think that. I may be wrong, but listen. I think he's autistic. That's all I'm saying. So where are we going? How far is that? 500 blocks? It's kind of far. That's kind of far. Oh, lag. Stop lag. And they're probably, I think... Well, yeah. But that's because of the retcons. That was never meant to be the case throughout OG Naruto. And then once you started hearing people name drop the god of Shinobi for Hashirama, that's when the retcon started, I think. I don't have all the facts. I just have the spark notes in my head. I'm also fixing my chair arm right now with a little tool. That's what I'm doing. Now that bitch don't move. Oh, I really don't want to crash again. Not that we crashed today. I'm saying, again, I don't want it to crash. Minato's so great, though, because he's such, like, a sweetheart in a bear, in a baby doll. Like, he's such, like, an absolute... If you saw him in his own home, you'd be like, this man isn't threatening at all. And then you're like, that's the yellow flash, and then you shit your pants. Because he's behind you. And he killed you already. Because you're shitting your pants, because, you know, that's what happens when you die. Yeah, Hashirama has too much plot armor. Let's be honest. Hashirama literally has plot armor as a power. The crazy thing is like, you can scale Naruto straight up to Dragon Ball if you really want to. And you can have an argument. So, like, I don't know if you know the YouTuber Seth the Programmer, but a few years ago, he did a fantastic video on the truth of the Naruto versus Goku fight. And if Naruto faces UI Goku, and this is when the Tournament of Power was the most recent Dragon Ball Super content, manga included, Naruto wins versus Ultra Instinct Goku. Because it has that time limit, and Naruto 100% can survive that. And people are like, he gets speed blitz, no problem. No, Naruto reacts to light speed attacks in the war arc. Naruto can react to light speed attacks. He cannot be speed blitzed. By definition, it is impossible to speed blitz Naruto. And I think that is insanely cool. Not only that, he has fought people who know what he's going to do ahead of time with abilities of precognition. The Sharingan. Here's the thing. I don't remember if the premise of the video was if they are equal or not. But I think there's an argument for both. For both conversations. But, like, you also have to keep in mind that, like, yeah, Goku's strength just fucking... He can punch the air and, like, people would probably die in front of him, Naruto included. So, like, I think you have to attack it from that angle. That it's, like, the same strength. Or else it's just wholly unfair, right? But, like... Everyone's first response to it is Naruto can't even keep up with them. And it's like... He could very easily keep up with them speed-wise. The thing is there's also, like, they were... Every time that fight's brought up, no one has them in character, right? If they're in character, there's no way Goku is killing Naruto. No way. Goku would be like, this is some of the most fun I've had in ages. You have the most creative abilities I've ever seen. And Naruto doesn't even have a good arsenal of abilities. Yeah, no, it is weird. But, like, everyone always stomps on Naruto for it. And I just love that Seth was like, guys, Naruto's not that weak. You just think very little of him. Naruto handles Krillin, I think, even given his strength. Although I don't know how far Krillin's scaling even goes in Super. Because, like, he kept up with Super Saiyan Blue Goku, and that's just not realistic at all. Like, let's be honest. Like, there's absolutely no way Goku... Like, I know Goku wasn't, like, going all out, and as soon as he did, Krillin lost, but, like... Oh, yeah, Bloodlusted out of character, 100... probably wipes the floor. But, like... That's not Goku. And there's no way Naruto would kill Chi-Chi for Goku to get like that. At the end of the day. But like, Naruto in a war of attrition against UI Goku wins that outright, I think. Because literally his stamina is probably the most in anime. If I'm being honest. So not only did he train his ass off in Ninetales mode for however long he was on Turtle Island, he then immediately started running to the war, and then fought in the war after releasing about 50 Shadow Clones, all using the Ninetales mode to handle every battlefield in the war. So when all of those clones dispel, Naruto gets all of that exhaustion. All of it. So, by the time Naruto is fighting Sasuke at the end of the war, he has been fighting basically 50 wars for 2 days. That is fucking insane. And he still fucking ties with Sasuke, who just got into it at the end. That stamina is absolutely fucking mental. And I feel like people don't give that enough credit. Like, no one, I think, acknowledges that he literally fought 50 wars at once for 2 days. Granted, not all of the battlefields were, like, as long as it, but, like, you know. Okay, we'll say 50 wars for 1 day, and then the one war by himself for the second day, because that's probably a bit more accurate. I think that's a bit more accurate to what actually happened. But yeah, if they were equal... they're equal, I think it's a wrap for Goku. But it's also unfair to say if they were equal, right? But that's also the fun of having imaginary characters fight each other, is you can do whatever you want with it, and it doesn't matter. The only people it matters to are people who get butthurt for no reason. Like, I get invested, right? And I feel like it's okay to get invested in that, especially if it's like your favorite character. It's only natural. But I feel like you also, at the end of the day, be able to sit yourself down inside your head and realize, hey, you might be taking this whole imaginary character fight a bit too seriously. Sometimes I have to tell myself that. I feel like everyone should tell themselves that every once in a while when talking about Goku fights. Because at the end of the day, it's not serious. I don't think anyone thinks Goku should be able to beat Saitama because he's a... I think the argument that Saitama's a gag character is, like, fine, because he is. Like, if you really wanted to power scale him, like, yeah, he's probably not the strongest anime character. With all his abilities would definitely be another story. Yeah, I have not kept up with the manga at all. Like I said, that video by Seth the Programmer, it was done when Tournament of Power Goku was the most we knew about Ultra Instinct. So, like, I think he did admit that, like, in the future, he might be able to master it more, and then that's a difference. I think he did mention that. Also, I just keep looking at the map just to see if I can see where these things spawn. You know, you can kind of tell. You can kind of tell. The forest, it's hard. It's also about to be nighttime again. There's a part of me that wants to die and become a demon already. We only have strength 3, though, so it's not enough. It is not enough. Also, we gotta make more food. No. 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 Bread is one of the national wonders of the world. I love it. Lasted like 5 minutes, literally. Maybe not even 5 minutes. Yeah, the thing is like... And like the thing is Naruto basically fights less intuitive UI every time he fights Sasuke or Madara or Obito or Kakashi. Like, they all know what Naruto's about to do all the time when their Sharingan's activated. It's fucking... It's a crazy OP ability. Yeah, Goku basically has spiritual pressure. So like it's basically Hakai in One Piece and then Spiritual Pressure in Bleach, right? That's those two things, I think. I've not seen either of those shows at all. The closest I've come to watching One Piece is One Piece Abridged. And that was like a decade ago. The thing is, if all like the big three and Goku anime, I don't know Ichigo's personality at all. I do know a good bit of Luffy's personality, but if Naruto, Goku, and Luffy got around and hung out, not only would the area be the most dangerous area in the universe to be standing in, they would become the best of friends really fast. So fast. Oh, right. Right. That Hakai. Right. My brain went to a different show. Right. I forgot about that. I honestly thought it was kind of bullshit that Toppo just got it out of the blue and got to use it, even though his God of Destruction was sitting right fucking there. Like, if that universe's God of Destruction died for that to happen, that would be a whole nother story. I think that would have been sick. If Belamute, or whatever his name was, died for that, for Toppo to be able to use the destruction energy, that would have been chef kiss, in my opinion. Because it shows the desperation of the universes, not only that, but it also shows that he's willing to, I don't know, it shows trust, and maybe Jiren will, get the trust, It makes a bit more sense that Jiren starts believing in trust at the end of the day. Because that's what the God of Destruction did for Toppo. Yeah, I know, but I still think it's weird that he can use Hakai while the other God of Destruction was sitting alive right there. I don't know. It's a little personal thing. I just think it would have been a cooler story if it's just like, he shouldn't be able to do that. And then you see Belmute over there and he's just fucking dead. Do we already have... No, we don't have an anvil already. I just would have preferred a bit more to it than just... It felt like an ass pull, right? I don't know. Like, it just... it didn't sit right with me. Used as blurred, yeah. See, I'm not necessarily a fan of that idea. Not necessarily a fan. Did we miss any of them? Nope, we didn't miss any of those houses. Listen, I probably gotta call it here. The anime discussions have been great, I can't deny that. We're just gonna end on a pillar, I guess. So that when we spawn back in, we can be like, oh, hello, we're high up. I just gotta get going editing and get to bed. I got an appointment tomorrow I can't miss for therapy. Haven't had an appointment in a while, so it'll be good. It will be good. Today's stream was awesome. I appreciate everyone hanging out. I feel like we alienated Monkey Ranger a little bit with all the Naruto talk, but it do happen sometimes. Listen, Vinny sometimes alienates me when he doesn't stop talking about Eminem, so. It happens, is what I'm trying to say. It happens. Anyway, Aiden, I appreciate you hanging out. This conversation was honestly fantastic. I love talking about Naruto, I love talking about anime in this kind of like branch of the whole like more like, I don't know, not logic. I want to say like math side of anime, but it's not. It's just power scaling, logic using, and just theory crafting on what fights would be, on what ifs and stuff like that. I don't know. I just find that stuff to be so fun. Theoreticals and stuff that never happens is really interesting in my brain. So, just talking about the 3 Sanin for like 30 minutes was great. I loved it. Yeah, it was great. I do appreciate you hanging out, like I did say, but I do gotta get going. Tomorrow, I don't know when I'll be streaming. I'll be recording with Mike through Discord for the next anime reactions for Cowboy Bebop and Akame Got Killed, so, depending on when we get that done, I'll figure out streaming. But I'll update on Twitter. That'll be the best, thing. Anyway, appreciate you. Hope you have a great rest of your night, and, hope